Let's keep it real. You've been quitting every single diet that you have ever started. And don't sit here and act like you haven't. You know it's true. You get hyped. You say things like, "This time I am serious." But then 3 weeks later, you are back at square one, frustrated, confused, and blaming yourself. Here's the hard truth: it's not that you can't lose weight, it's that you have been thinking about fat loss all wrong. You have been trying to vibe your way into results. No plan, no structure, and no real strategy. Just hoping that if you are good, somehow the fat is just going to melt off your body. It doesn't work like that. Fat loss isn't magic. It's not motivation, and it's not about having more willpower than the next girl. Fat loss is a skill. It's structure. It's understanding phases, the timeline, and the rules of the game. And the reason that you keep quitting, nobody's ever taught you the game. They handed you quick fixes, detox teas, 30-day starvation plans, and you thought that you were the problem when you couldn't stick to them. The truth is, you weren't set up to win. I lost over 80 pounds naturally because I stopped winging it. I stopped starting over every single Monday. I learned how to do a calorie deficit the right way, structured, intentional, and with a finish line. And now I'm about to show you how to do the same thing. Because fat loss is not about being perfect forever. It's about committing to a season, doing it right, and actually seeing the glow up that you have been chasing. Let's get into the very first lesson. If you're new here, welcome. I am Alyssa, and I have been on YouTube for 2 years now, and I have grown expeditiously. I'm growing all the time. At the time that I'm recording this video, I am currently at 22K. I have a suspected feeling by the time this video goes live, I'll be at 23K. And if this is your very first video with me, welcome. I promise you're going to get a lot of value, a lot of insight. And if you have been with me since I started my YouTube 2 years ago, welcome back. Now, let's get into the very first lesson. Lesson 1 is the quitter's contract. I need you guys to really settle in, get comfortable, because this is where the real work begins. And I do mean real work, not that I will try to eat a salad today kind of work. I'm talking about the structured, intentional, that gets the glow up that you have been chasing, that matches the energy of all your saved Pinterest boards. So get out a piece of paper, a notebook, your phone, the back of the receipt of the grocery store. I don't care. We are about to sign what I like to call the quitter's contract. And yes, the irony, it's intentional. You are about to sign a contract to stop quitting. Write this down at the top of the page. My fat loss season, not my forever diet, not my new lifestyle, not my journey to skinny. My fat loss season. Why? Because what you have been doing is treating fat loss like a bad marriage that you feel stuck in forever. You go in with miserable, dreadful energy of, I have to do this for the rest of my life. Of course you quit with that mindset. Who wants to sign up for a lifetime of misery and restriction? We're not doing that. We are going to treat this like a Netflix series. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. You binge it, you get obsessed with it, you see the finale, and then you move on. This is your fat loss season. It's a temporary, focused block of time where you are all in. Step 2. Underneath that, I want you guys to write 2 options: 8 weeks or 12 weeks. That's it. Those are your 2 choices. You don't get to pick 4 weeks. That's a crash diet. And we are not doing that. And you don't get to pick past 6 months. That's a recipe for burnout and quitting. Your brain can't handle a goal that is that far away. It needs to see the finish line. Think of it like this. You can handle a toxic situationship for a couple of months if you know that there's an end date, right? You can put up with the chaos because you know you're not marrying this person. It's the same principle. We are committing to a short-term, intense, and slightly uncomfortable period for a massive amount of payoff. 8 weeks is for you if you are new to this. If the idea of 12-week makes you want to crawl in a hole, or if you have around 10 to 20 pounds to lose. 12 weeks is the sweet spot. It's for those who are really ready to lock in and create a significant transformation. My magic number that led me to lose over 80 pounds was 8 weeks. For me, it felt more sustainable. It took a little bit longer. It took me around 14 to 15 months to lose 80 pounds, but I was able to do 8-week cuts over and over and over again. Make your choice. Step 3 is circle 1. 8 weeks or 12 weeks. Don't overcomplicate it. If you did it, good. Your gut knows what it wants to do. Whatever you circled, it's your commitment. There are no takebacks. We are not dating our goals. We are committing to them. Now, here's why this is so critical. By picking a timeline, you are telling your brain this is temporary. You immediately flip the psychological switch from deprivation to dedication. You can do anything for 8 to 12 weeks. You can skip the extra glass of wine. You can get your workouts in. You can say no to the office donuts. Why? Because it's not forever. It's just for a season. This is the antidote for the all or nothing mindset that has continued to sabotage you. You know, the one where you eat one cookie and suddenly you're like, well, I already messed up. Might as well have another. Might as well order the pizza. I'll start over Monday. No. In a defined season, a small slip up is just one scene in one episode. It doesn't derail the whole show. You just get right back on track with the next meal, the season finale. Your end date is coming. Step 4, you guys, is pull out a calendar. The one on your phone, your wall, whatever. I want you to look at today's date that you're watching this video. Now count forward 8 to 12 weeks depending on what your choice was. I want you to put a big, fat, obnoxious star on the end date. Label it season finale or glow up day. Make it exciting. This isn't a deadline. This is your premiere date. It's the day you get to look into the mirror and say, I did that. You now have a start date and an end date. You have a container. This is your playground for the next 2 or 3 months. All your energy, all your focus goes inside this container. It gives you permission to be selfish with your goals. It creates urgency. You can't put it off until tomorrow because the clock is already ticking. Listen to me very carefully. The reason why you keep failing is because you have been living vague, undefined someday. Someday I'll lose weight. Someday I'll feel confident. Someday is a fantasy. A hard deadline is a plan. Your assignment for lesson 1 is simple, but it's the most important thing that you'll do. You are going to finalize your quitter's contract, pick your season, 8 or 12 weeks, mark your start date and your end date on your calendar. Take a picture of it. Make it your phone's lock screen. Do whatever you have to do to remind yourself that the clock has started. Season is on. Before we get into lesson 2, if you guys are going to commit to this challenge, make sure you comment 60 days to lean with your start date so you know that it's real. Let's get into lesson 2. All right, pencils up, phones out. It's time for lesson 2, the calorie target. This lesson is where we really get into the nitty gritty. Lesson 1, you sign the quitter's contract. You now have a start date and an end date. You have a container of focus, but a container is useless if you don't know what to put inside of it. In this lesson, we are talking about the single most important number in your fat loss season, your calorie target. I know, calories. Ugh. You probably have PTSD and thinking about all the times you tried to eat 1,200 calories, felt like you were on an island in Survivor starving, and quit 3 days after. I'm gonna be crystal clear. We are not doing that. That's not sustainable. We are going to be smart about this. We are also going to be very strategic. So open a new tab in your browser or on your laptop. We're going on a little field trip. Step 1 is find your maintenance calories. I need you to Google TDEE calculator. TDEE stands for total daily energy expenditure. In normal non-science language, it's the number of calories your body burns in a day just by existing, breathing, thinking, walking to the fridge, and yes, even scrolling on social media. It's basically your body's energy budget. I want you to click on any of the top links. They all do the same thing. You will see questions asking you for your age, gender, height, and your activity level. Be honest. Don't lie about your weight. Don't pretend that you work out 7 days a week if you currently are not moving your body at all. This isn't a dating profile. It's a diagnostic tool that's going to help you. Being honest about your activity level is key for this. Sedentary means that you have a desk job or a job that has little to no movement. Lightly active might mean 1 to 3 workouts per week. Be real with yourself. Then you're gonna hit calculate. You'll see a number, probably somewhere between 1,800 to 2,500 calories for most of you. This is your maintenance number. Write that number down and circle it. This number is your baseline baseline. It's the amount of calories that you could eat every single day without gaining or losing a pound. I want you to think about it as your financial break-even point. It's basically the salary you need to just cover the bills. To lose fat, which is like building up a savings account, we need to spend less than we earn. We need to be in a deficit. Step 2, you guys, calculate your deficit. This is where everybody, and I do mean everybody, messes up. They take their maintenance calories, the number that you just found out, and they slash it in half, thinking faster is better. That's not a fat loss plan. That's a one-way ticket to binge eating, metabolism, trashing disaster. A huge deficit literally will send your body into panic mode. It literally will think that it's famine, so it slows everything down. Your energy, your mood, your metabolism, and it holds on to body fat for dear life. We are not going to starvation mode. We are creating a moderate, sustainable deficit. Pull out your phone's calculator. I want you to take your maintenance number, the one that you just circled earlier, and multiply it by 0.80. That's about a 20% deficit. Now, take the same maintenance number and multiply it by 0.75. That's a 25% deficit. You should now have 2 new numbers. This is going to be your fat loss calorie range. For example, if your maintenance number was 2,000 calories, 2,000 times 0.80 equals 1,600. 2,000 times 0.75 equals 1,500. Your fat loss range would be between 1,500 to 1,600 calories per day. That would be your target for that example. Make sure you calculate this for you. If your maintenance number isn't 2,000, that doesn't apply to you. Use what I'm telling you guys to find out your individualized maintenance number and do the math. Step 3 is pick a number within that range to commit to. Don't get cute and try to go lower. The magic happens in the 20 to 25% deficit range. It's the sweet spot. It's aggressive enough to get you real, visible results week after week, but it's not so low that you feel deprived, lose your mind, and eat an entire cheesecake on a Thursday night. Trust me, I've been there. Think of it like dating. A 1,200 calorie diet is that toxic ex that demanded all of your time, isolated you from your friends, and left you feeling drained. A 20 to 25% deficit is a healthy partner who respects your needs, gives you space to live your life, and makes you feel supported, not controlled. We want a healthy partnership with our goals. Why is this so important? Because consistency is everything. You have to be able to hit this number most days for the entire 8 or 12 weeks. It's very hard to be consistent if you are miserable and starving. This number is designed for you to win. The urgency here is real. You have spent years guessing. You have been eating clean and trying to be good with zero structure and getting zero results. Winging it, that's over. From this moment on, you have a number. You have clarity. Your assignment for this lesson is to do this right now. Find your maintenance calories using TDEE calculator. Calculate your 20 to 25% deficit. Pick your daily calorie target and write it down next to your start date and end dates from the first lesson. This number is the single most important piece of data for your fat loss season. Do not skip this. Your results depend on it. All right, let's pause this lesson for a sec because I need your full attention, especially if you are really committing to the 60-day plan. If you are really enjoying this video, then my new app that I just launched, 60 Days to Her, is literally made for you. This is your accountability BFF, your progress tracker, your hype squad, all for just $11.99. And let's be real, that's less than a takeout order. Here's how it works. Every single day, the app gives you crystal clear tasks to complete. 40-minute strength workout, doesn't matter what it is, walking, strength training, yoga, but you have to commit to 40 minutes of movement daily. 8,000 steps, no excuses. A daily progress photo. Watch your own glow up in real time so you can literally look back from your day 1 to day 60. Half a gallon of water. Sip, sip, slay, okay? Hydration's hot. And you have to eat whole foods only. You know, we are breaking up with fast food and junk food during the season. And then last thing, you have to do a daily check-in. You get to reflect, practice gratitude, and get to vibe with your wins right within the app. You'll check off your tasks, see your streak, and watch your consistency grow. What I think is the best part, you can instantly share your wins from the app via social. And I really hope you guys tag me because I want to see and be a part of your guys' transformations. This is a 60-day challenge. So if you are interested, I will have the link in the description, 60 days to her. Now, let's get into lesson 3. All right, you guys, get comfortable. We're ready for lesson 3. It's protein, baby. We have set our timeline with the quitter's contract. We found our calorie target with calorie clarity. You now have the container and the budget for your fat loss season. In this lesson, we are talking about the star of the show, the main character, if you will, the non-negotiable anchor every single meal you eat from here on out. We're talking about protein, baby. And I know what some of you may be thinking, protein? Isn't that for bodybuilders? No, protein is for people who want to lose fat and look toned, like me. It's the absolute queen of your cut. Step 1 is calculate your protein goal. Just like with calories, we are not going to guess. We need a target. The formula is simple, so write this down. The goal is to eat around 1 gram of protein per pound of your ideal body weight. Let me say that again. Not your current weight, your ideal body weight, the weight you are aiming for at the end of your glow up. So if you currently weigh 180 pounds, but your goal is to be around 140 pounds, your daily protein target should be around 140 grams. If your goal is 130 pounds, you're aiming for around 130 grams. Why this number? Because this is the amount that you need to protect your precious muscles in a calorie deficit. When you lose weight, without enough protein, your body doesn't just burn fat, it burns muscle too. This leaves you looking less toned and tight and more deflated. We want to lose fat, not shape. Protein is your muscle's insurance policy. Got your number? Good. Write down and put a big, sexy star near it. This is the second most important number after your calories. Step 2, divide your protein goal by the number of meals you eat. Most people are eating between 3 to 4 times a day, maybe 3 meals and a snack. So take your protein target and divide it by 3 or 4 or how many meals you eat. Let's use our 140 gram example. 140 grams is around 4 meals. That equals around 35 grams per meal. 140 grams split between 3 meals is roughly around 47 grams of protein per meal. Do the math right now. That new number, that 30, 40, 50 something gram is your protein target for every single meal. This is going to be a game changer. Why? Because it stops you from saving all your protein for dinner. You know the move. A carby breakfast, a sad salad for lunch, and then a giant steak at night. That's not strategic. Spreading your protein intake evenly throughout the day is going to keep you full, satiated, and satisfied. It's like getting little paychecks all day long instead of just waiting for one lump sum. You're less likely to snack, less likely to have cravings, and less likely to feel like you are on a diet. Step 3 is plan your protein success. Now, this is the fun part. I want you to make a list. One side, write breakfast, then lunch, then dinner, and then add snack too. Under each meal, you're going to brainstorm protein sources that will help you hit your targets. I want you to think of your meal like a movie cast. Protein is the lead actor, the Denzel Washington, the Julia Roberts. Carbs and fats are supporting casts. They're important, but they're not the star of the show. From now on, when you build a plate, ask yourself first one question. Where's my star? Where's the protein? Let's build it out. How do you get 30 to 50 grams of protein? For breakfast, maybe it's a protein shake. I usually do 2 scoops, which is already 50 grams of protein. But let's say you do 1 scoop. That's 25 grams of protein. Plus 2 eggs. That's 12 grams. Each egg is 7 grams of protein. Boom. If you do 1 scoop of protein in a protein shake and 2 eggs, that's 37 grams of protein. Or you do Greek yogurt, around 20 grams of protein. With a scoop of protein powder mixed in the Greek yogurt. It really is good. You can't even taste it. That's already 45 grams of protein. For lunch, you have a really big chicken breast. Chicken breast is a great source of protein, usually around 40 to 50 grams. Or you can have a can of tuna, around 30 grams. A serving of ground turkey, another 30 grams. Build your salad or your bowl or your sandwich around that. For dinner, a piece of salmon, a steak, fish, a serving of tofu. The protein is the centerpiece. You need to have this list and you need to have options, because if you do not plan your protein, you will not hit your goal. It's simple. It's not going to happen by accident, you guys. Here is why this is so crucial that it hurts. When you eat protein, your body has to work harder to digest it. This is called TEF, the thermic effect of food. Your body literally burns more calories breaking down protein than it does carbs or fat. You are getting a metabolic advantage just by choosing protein. It's like getting a bonus discount on your calorie budget. Your assignment is to weaponize this information. You will plan your protein for every single meal. You need to know exactly how you are going to hit your numbers before the day even starts. Is it a shake in the morning? Is it chicken for lunch? Are you going to have fish for dinner? Write it out. This isn't a suggestion. It's a requirement for a cut. Stop treating protein like an afterthought. And remember, it is the star of your plate. Your results, your sanity, and your final toned physique depends on it. This lesson will be a little challenging at first, okay? I'm not telling you that it's not going to be challenging, but it is going to be worth it. Once you guys break this down, write it out, and you have a plan, it gets easier. So don't be discouraged. Before we get into lesson 4, if you are committing to this 60 days to lean challenge, make sure you comment 60 days to lean with your start date. Let's get into lesson 4. Lesson 4 is walk it out. We have our contract. We have our calorie target. And we know that protein is the queen of your plate. But now, we need to talk about the silent secret weapon of fat loss, the thing that separates people who get absolutely incredible results from those who just spin their wheels. I'm talking about walking, and I can already hear some of you through the screen. Walking, seriously? Listen to me. The way that you have been thinking about exercise is all wrong. A lot of us have been obsessed with this high intensity, soul crushing workouts that leave you exhausted, starving, and wanting to quit. And don't get me wrong, I love a good HIIT workout. But a lot of you think that 1 hour of absolute chaos in the gym is what makes the fat go away. It's not. It's what you do in the other 23 hours of the day that matter most. In this lesson, we are embracing the power of low effort, high impact movement. Step 1 is find your baseline. I need you to open the health app on your phone. A lot of it come with the phone, Apple Health, Google Fit, whatever you have. Already tracking your steps, whether you realize it or not. Scroll back over the past week and find your daily step average. Or if you have a Fitbit or a watch like I do, take a look at the week and see how much steps you've walked. Be honest. What's your number? 2,000, 4,000? Don't judge it, just write it down. Whatever the number is, it's your starting point, not your current reality. Whatever it is, it's your starting point, your current reality. Most of you, not all of you, but most of you are going to be shocked, flabbergasted by how little you actually move your body. You go from your bed to your car, to your desk, to your couch, and then back to bed. You're living in a little box of inactivity. And you wonder why your body isn't changing. It's because your metabolism is snoozing. Our job is to wake it up. Step 2, set your step target. Your new non-negotiable goal is to hit between 8,000 to 12,000 steps a day. Write it down. 8,000 is the minimum. 10,000 is the gold standard. 12,000 is for my overachievers. This isn't a suggestion. This is a rule for your fat loss season. Think of it like this. Your big, intense workouts are kind of like a big, dramatic, passionate one-night stand. They're exciting. They take a lot of energy and they're over quickly. Your daily steps are the slow burn relationships. They're the consistent, reliable effort that actually builds something real over time. That one night stand is highly unlikely to change your life, but the steady, committed relationship absolutely will. Why is this so important? Hitting your daily steps burns hundreds of calories. Hitting your daily steps burns hundreds of extra calories in addition to your deficit without you even feeling it. It's called NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. It's all the movement that you do that isn't formal exercise. Fidgeting, cleaning, walking to your mailbox. By increasing your NEAT, you are turning your body into a passive fat burning machine. You're burning calories now while you listen to a podcast, while you're on a phone call pacing, while you're just living your life. It adds up. Hitting 10,000 steps, you guys, can burn between 300 to 500 extra calories. It's a fact. Look it up. That's an entire meal's worth of calories without ever stepping foot in a gym. Step 3 is schedule your walks. I don't have time. I don't have time is no longer in your vocabulary. It's a lie you tell yourself to stay comfortable. You have time for a 45-minute TikTok scroll. You have time for a walk. We are just reallocating the budget. Pull out your calendar right now, the one where you put the season premiere date. I want you to schedule your walks like they are the most important meetings of your day, because truthfully they are. Where can you find the time? Can you wake up 15 minutes earlier for a quick walk around your neighborhood before you start your day? Schedule it. Can you take a 20-minute walk during your lunch break instead of just eating at your desk? Schedule it. Can you walk for 30 minutes after dinner while you listen to music or catch up with a friend? Schedule it. Look for the pockets of time. I don't care if you break it into 15-minute walks. It all counts. The goal is to make it automatic. This is the new rule. A meeting ends, you walk. You finish a meal, you walk. You are feeling stressed or overwhelmed, you walk. This, you guys, is the ultimate mindset shift. You have to stop viewing your workouts as your only calorie burning opportunity. That 30-minute, 1-hour workout is just a drop in the bucket. Your daily steps are the entire ocean. The consistency of walking every single day will burn far more fat over an 8 or 12-week session than killing yourself at the gym 3 times a week. It creates a massive, you guys, massive calorie deficit without spiking your hunger or your stress hormone, cortisol. It's the ultimate, and I do mean ultimate, fat loss hack. Your assignment for this lesson, it's simple. Hit between 8,000 to 12,000 steps every single day. It's not optional. Track it, schedule it, make it happen. Stop stressing about finding the time for another brutal workout and start prioritizing the simple but powerful act of walking. This is how you are going to burn fat effortlessly. Okay, can we pause for 1 second? I need to speak directly to women who are watching this and feel a spark. Know that this time is different. Everything I'm teaching you guys in these lessons, the contracts, the calories, the protein, the steps, this is just the beginning. There is a much deeper framework. It's the exact system I built to lose over 80 pounds naturally and sustainably. The system got me out of the cycle of quitting and self-sabotage for good. While my 60 Days to Her app, it's the perfect tool for an immediate 60-day challenge. I've created something for women beyond the next 60 days. This is for women who want to learn how to step into their fit girl era forever, so you never have to start over again. I have poured every single thing I have learned, every mistake that I've made, and every breakthrough that I've had into my masterclass, the Show Up System. This is not another diet plan. It's a complete rewiring of how you approach health. This is my higher level coaching program where we go deep inside. You get mindset modules to teach you how to finally see yourself as a fit person, my step-to-step method on how to read and understand nutrition labels and understand your macros without feeling overwhelmed, and a full Fit Girl 8-week calorie guide that shows you exactly how to lose weight with a sustainable plan. But the most important part about this is you aren't doing it alone. This isn't just a course, it's a community. You will be welcomed into a private group of women who are already on the exact same path, holding each other accountable and cheering each other on. And because you are here committing to this video, I want to offer you something special for those who join in the next 30 days, you will have a chance to get a one-on-one session with me so we can troubleshoot your specific struggles together and build your personalized roadmap. For the women who join in the next 30 days, once you join and you join the private community, make sure you comment one-on-one with FitList so I can make sure that I give that to you. This is for women who are done with the quick fixes. This is for women who are ready to invest in themselves and finally learn the skills to show up for good. That is you. I want to invite you to join. I will include the link to the show up system in the description below. Let's get into the very last phase. We have made it. We did it. Welcome to the season finale, lesson 5, the quitter's glow up. You've signed your contract. You've calculated your calories and your protein. You have made walking your non-negotiable. You have put in the work day in and day out for the entire 8 or 12-week season. And now you are standing at the finish line, looking in the mirror at a woman that you barely recognize in the best way possible. But this is where so many people get it wrong. They finish the diet, they hit their goal, and then they immediately go back to their old habits. They slam the door on the deficit and run head first into a celebratory pizza that turns into a pizza and ice cream weekend, which turns into, well, you know the rest. And within a few months, they are back where they started. Not us. We're quitters, remember? We are quitting the toxic cycle for good. The end of your fat loss season is not the end. It's a transition. And I'm going to be giving you guys a step-by-step plan for what comes next. So take out your notebook, take out your phone one last time. Step 1 is celebrate your wins the right way. Before we even talk about what's next, you need to acknowledge what you have accomplished. I want you to make a list of every single win, big or small. You lost weight. Great. Write it down. But that's just one data point. How are your clothes fitting? Do you feel more confident in your favorite pair of jeans? How's your energy levels, your skin, your sleep, your mood? Did you finally prove to yourself that you can keep a promise? Did you build discipline? And most importantly, you guys, I hope you take a look at your progress photos. The scale is a liar sometimes. It doesn't show the muscle you've built, the inches you've lost, or the way you carry yourself now. Your progress photos and videos, it's the ultimate receipt. It's the undeniable proof of your glow up. This step is non-negotiable because you need to bank this feeling. You need to anchor yourself in the pride of this accomplishment. This is the feeling that will carry you forward. Step 2, reverse diet. Do not rebound. Your season finale date has arrived. Your first instinct may be to go celebrate with all the food that you have been missing. Don't do it. Think of your metabolism like a fire that you've been carefully tending to. For the last 8 or 12 weeks, you've been giving it slightly less fuel, calories, than it's used to, and it has adapted. If you suddenly throw a giant log of pizza and beer on that carefully managed fire, you're not going to get a roaring flame. You're going to smother it. Your body, it's in its adapted state. It's primed to store that sudden surplus of energy as fat. This is called metabolic adaptation, and it's the reason why rebounds happen. We have to be smarter. We are going to slowly and strategically increase your calories back up. This is called the reverse diet. It's like easing out of a toxic relationship. You don't immediately jump into another marriage. You take some time to date yourself and figure it out. Here's the plan. For the next 2 to 4 weeks, I want you to increase your daily calories by 100 to 200 calories. That's it. So if your fat loss target was 1,600 calories, you'll start eating 1,700 to 1,800 calories. Hold there for a week or 2. See how your body responds. Is your weight stable, which it should be? Good. Then the next week, you add another 100 to 200 calories. You will slowly walk your calories back up until you find your new maintenance, the amount that you can eat without gaining weight. This process reteaches your metabolism that it's safe, that the famine is over, and it can afford to burn hotter again. Step 3 is decide what's next. After your reverse diet, you have 2 choices. Get your notebook, write this down. Option 1 is go into maintenance. You've gotten closer to your goal or you've reached it, or you're happy with your progress and you need a mental break. Amazing. You have found a new maintenance calories. Your job now is to live there. You get to enjoy more food, flexibility, more freedom. You get to maintain the results that you have. Option 2, run it back. You've hit your 8 weeks or 12-week finale, but maybe you're still 15 to 20 pounds away from your ultimate goal. Perfect. You can repeat the process. Take 2 to 4 weeks to reverse diet, back to your maintenance, give your body and your mind a break, and then you launch into another 8 or 12-week program. You just rinse and repeat the cycle. A focused cut followed by strategic reverse dieting until you reach your goal. This is exactly what I did. My start was over 235 pounds. I completed 75 hard, went on an initial cut, lost 22 pounds, and then I still needed more. I had more weight that I wanted to lose. So I was in maintenance mode for around 4 or 5 weeks to get my body acclimated. And then what did I do? I did another 8-week cut. I did this for over 14 to 15 months. Rinse and repeat. It was slow. It was sustainable. Each cut, I lost between around 10 to 12 pounds. Over 14 months, that all acclimated to around over 80 pounds have been lost now. My start, 235, where I am now, 150 pounds. This is the system. This is how you lose a significant amount of weight without destroying your metabolism or your sanity. It's a series of focused sprints, not one long, miserable marathon. The urgency is this: without a plan for what comes after, your results won't last. Your hard work will go for nothing. The quitter's glow up isn't just about the after photo. It's about creating a sustainable after. So here's your final assignment. I want you to look at your results, look at your goals, and decide what's next for you. Are you going to reverse into a glorious maintenance phase? Or are you going to take a strategic break and then sign a new contract for another season? Make sure you guys comment 60 days lean if you are going to be committing to this with your start date. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I really hope that you found value in this video. There are a lot of gems in there, so make sure you look back at your notes and make sure you guys follow me on social media. On Instagram, I am Fitless Lifestyle. On TikTok, I am fitless.lifestyle. And remember, if you are committing to the 60 days lean and you want an actual app to track your progress over the next 60 days, make sure you click the link in the description for my app, 60 Days to Her. It's $11.99. And it's just a great way to stay on track over these next 60 days. And if you are interested in the show up system and really are ready to commit to not having to keep losing weight over and over again and finally step into your fit girl era for good, make sure you click the link for the show up system. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.